Hi, I'm Paul with RackAttack.com, and this is the Saris MHS hitch-mounted platform bicycle carrier. We have it installed onto this vehicle. We're featuring the Duo. This is a 2-bike carrier, and on the screen here we're showing the modular bases that are available. So starting with the single, which can be equipped with an add-on to make it a 2-bike carrier. And then we have the Duo, which is for 2 bikes. Again, you can add the 1-bike add-on to make it a 3-bike carrier. And then this is the 3-bike modular base, and you can add on another carrier bicycle tray for a 4-bike carrier. Okay, so let's focus on some of the features on this rack. Currently, we have it fully loaded. We'll go ahead and unload the rack and then remove the rack from the hitch and show you all the details about how it attaches and how bikes are loaded and unloaded. So to start with, we would release the rear wheel ratchet. That's a safety measure for this back wheel. We can bend this back on itself in order for it to stay out of our way, and it just hooks up underneath right there. Okay, and then we can get control of the bike, and then there's a silver handle here, which I'll release that handle and rotate that arm downward. Same thing here. And now we can go ahead and move the bike off to the side. Okay, now we'll put these in the stowed position, and we'll do the same thing with this bike. So let's go ahead and press the release lever, bring the strap, and put it into this position here, and that way when we reload, it'll be out of our way. Okay, again, I'll get control of the bike, press the gray lever, and now I can remove this bike. Okay, and with that done, we can go ahead and put it in the stowed position. Now I can rotate the entire platform into that stowed position by gripping a hold of this release lever and bringing it vertical. Now I don't have it attached to the hitch, that way I can easily take it off and show you how it does attach to the hitch. So here you can see the entire hitch, modular hitch base. So the hitch base is all steel construction, and it has a special method of attachment to the receiver hitch on your vehicle. So you have a threaded hitch bolt, and that inserts, and when it's tightened, this silver plate will lift and press against the top portion of your receiver hitch. So that gives you both a horizontal and vertical anti-wobble. Now this is all steel construction, as I mentioned, with a grid structure within this assembly in order to provide as lightweight as possible with maximum strength. However, when you get to the main portion of this modular base, it's aluminum. The arms are aluminum, the trays are aluminum, so it's a perfect mix of strength and lightweight materials. Okay, so let's go ahead and lift it back up into place, and I'll demonstrate how it's tightened on. So first, always best to have the rack in this right angle stowed position when you're inserting it into your hitch. It makes it much easier. Now we'll take this hitch bolt, and it will be touching against the side of this stinger, and as I push in, it'll act as a feeler in order to find that hole. Now I'll go ahead and start threading with my fingers to make sure it's threading in smoothly with no cross-threading. Now I have my own wrench. There's no wrench supplied with this to tighten this bolt. It is a 5/8 size. And so we'll go ahead and tighten that. And for starters, let me go ahead and rock this back and forth, and you can see how loose it is, both vertically and horizontally. So now I'll go ahead and tighten it. And so what's happening is it's tightening the bolt and that silver plate that we looked at in order to provide that anti-wobble in both directions. Okay, so now I'll do the same thing. And you can see there's no movement vertically or horizontally, so very strong connection. Now, from a security standpoint, Saris includes this steel lock housing, and what's very nice about this design is that they provide 4 lock cylinders that you install into this hitch lock and your trays too. And so what I can do is just notice it goes completely through, and so I can snap it on in either direction. Okay, so that's snapped on, and I'll put the rubber cover on to provide, and so you can see here how it's attached and held into place there. So now you have a very effective theft deterrent for the hitch base to your hitch itself. Okay, now while we have it in this position, you can see the modularity of this design. This aluminum bracket can be removed with a special security tool. This is a hollow point Torx, and so I can loosen this. That allows me to completely disconnect this tray from the upright, and you can see there it allows for complete detachment, and that gives me the ability to reconfigure this rack for different numbers of bikes and different potential applications. Saris wants this rack to be a future-proof design, and they have hinted at offering other options for it, including cargo solutions as well. So those will find out details in the future. Okay, so I've tightened that back on. Now this lever up top again, we just lift, and you'll notice I'll let go of it and it will click into a angled position, and then into the carrying position, and then again into an access position. Now in this access position, you notice that there's a brace. That's for vehicles that have a much lower height, and so this will touch the ground before the handle would touch the ground. So it's a protector for the handle for vehicles with lower heights. Okay, I'll bring it up back into that position. Now let's go ahead and load the inside bike, and to do that, again, I'll grab the silver handle right here to release that. This I'll get back where we had it. Okay, and then same thing here. Now you notice we also have this tools-free wheel holder. That allows us to reposition this for bikes anywhere from a 29er wheel size, which is what we're loading today, all the way down to a 20-inch wheel size down here, all tools-free, and various positions in between. So very easy and offers capability of carrying a wide range of tire sizes, all the way up to 5-inch wide tires. And as far as bicycle weights, this can accommodate bikes weighing up to 60 pounds each, and wheelbases all the way up to 53 inches. Okay, so let's get the mountain bike back into place, and this is a 29er. So we want to get that front wheel into place, bring that ratchet mechanism in place, and then get that rear wheel. And now, as a safety measure, we get that rear wheel strap to fully secure. Now, in addition to that, let's go ahead and take a look at the security for the bikes. That's housed within the frame of within the tray, and we'll just take this lock and bring it up and around your frame, and with the same key that was used for the hitch lock, we're going to use that same key here to lock the bike on. Okay, so now keep in mind, if you have a high value bike, this is great as a low level deterrent. It's very strong braided steel cable, so it's going to resist cutting. However, if you have, again, a high level bike, high level value bike, be sure to supplement with security that you feel is suitable for your environment. Okay, let's load the road bike on next. We'll go ahead and just rotate that arm up and out of the way. Same thing here. Grab the bike. Again, front wheel in first. Then we got the back wheel, rear wheel strap, another cable lock. Let me get that out of the way here. Okay. Another cable lock, and we'll get that around the bike frame. So now we have both bikes locked up. The rack is locked up. We have excellent security all around. Now, it's all set for transport. Also, if you need access to the back of the vehicle, we have this ability, which we showed a moment ago. Even with the bikes on, the rack tilts down to the side, enabling access to the back on most hatches and also truck tailgates. And then all you have to do is lift, and it snaps right back into that travel position. Okay, so we covered all the key features of the Saris MHS. This is a modular system designed for future-proof carrying applications. This product and the full line of Saris products are available at rackattack.com. Please see the link in the video description for all your buying options, and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We have over 2,000 rack-related videos, and we upload new videos weekly. If you have any questions about this particular rack, feel free to leave those questions or comments in the comment section below. And thanks for watching.